Hey, amazing YouTube story fans. You're the reason we dive into these gripping Reddit-inspired tales. And this one's a roller coaster of heartbreak and betrayal that'll keep you glued till the end. So grab your headphones, settle in, and let's unravel a story that'll hit you right in the feels. The name tag pinned to my blazer read the disappointment in my wife's elegant cursive, and the room spun as laughter erupted around me. Her father's 60th birthday party hummed with clinking glasses and warm chatter. But that label, sharp as a blade, sliced through the festive haze. I stood frozen, the paper tag fluttering against my chest like a cruel heartbeat, while my wife, Elise, smiled across the room, her eyes glinting with something I couldn't name. Creative, right? She'd said earlier, pinning it to me with a playful smirk in our bedroom. Her fingers lingered on my collar, her lavender perfume curling into my senses. It's just a joke, Nate. Lighten up. I'd laughed it off, chalking it up to her teasing humor, the kind that usually warmed me. But now, standing among her family's polished smiles, the words felt heavier, like a verdict I hadn't seen coming. The banquet hall glowed under chandeliers, their light catching on crystal flutes and the sequins of Elise's emerald dress. Her father, Richard, held court near the bar, his booming laugh filling the space as relatives fawned over him. I scanned the crowd, searching for Elise, my heart thudding with a question I didn't want to ask. Why this label? Why tonight? I caught her by the dessert table, her head tilted close to her cousin Mark, his hand brushing her arm as they whispered. Mark, the golden boy of the family, charming, successful, everything I wasn't. I'd always sensed a flicker of envy in Elise when she spoke of him, but I'd buried it, telling myself it was nothing. Now their intimacy stung like a splinter under my skin. Nate, Elise called, spotting me. Her smile was bright, but it didn't reach her eyes. Come try the tiramisu. It's divine. Her voice was sugar-sweet, but the name tag burned against my chest. Mark stepped back, his grin easy, almost mocking. Nice tag, man, he said, sipping his whiskey. Elise always had a way with words. I forced a chuckle, my throat tight. Yeah, she's clever. My eyes flicked to her, searching for the woman I'd married. The one who'd cried in my arms when her mother died, who'd laughed with me over late-night pizza. But her gaze darted away, and the air felt thick with unspoken truths. As the night wore on, I couldn't shake the unease. Small moments gnawed at me. Elise's phone buzzing constantly, her quick glances at it, the way she'd angle the screen away when I leaned close. I'd noticed it before, weeks of secretive texts, late-night work calls, her sudden need for space. I'd rationalized it all. She was stressed. Her job was demanding. We were fine. But were we? I drifted to the balcony needing air. The city skyline glittered below, cold and distant, mirroring the ache in my chest. I replayed our 5 years together. Her warmth, her ambition, the way she'd pushed me to be better. I wasn't perfect. My freelance writing barely paid the bills, and her corporate salary carried us. Maybe I was a disappointment. But I loved her. Didn't that count? Footsteps clicked behind me. Elise, her dress shimmering in the moonlight. You okay? She asked, her voice soft but guarded. I turned, the name tag crinkling. Why'd you write this, Elise? My words came out sharper than I meant, raw with hurt. Her eyes flickered, a shadow crossing her face. It's just a joke, Nate. Don't make it a thing. A joke. I stepped closer, my voice low. You don't call someone you love a disappointment in front of everyone. What's going on with you? She crossed her arms, her lips tightening. You're overreacting. It's Dad's party. Let's not do this here. Then when? My pulse raced, anger mixing with dread. You've been distant for months. The texts, the calls, the way you look at me like I'm nothing. Tell me I'm wrong. Her silence was deafening. She stared at the city lights, her jaw tight, and I saw it. The guilt she couldn't hide. My stomach dropped. Elise. I whispered, my voice breaking. Are you cheating on me? Her eyes snapped to mine, wide and glistening. For a moment, I thought she'd deny it, laugh it off, pull me into her arms. But she didn't. She looked away, her breath shaky, and that was answer enough. With who? My voice was a stranger's, hoarse and desperate. Mark. Her flinch was a confession. The world tilted, my heart splintering. Mark with his perfect suits and easy charm. Mark, who'd always been there, hovering at the edges of our life. I saw it now, the late-night family dinners, the way she'd light up when he spoke. How had I been so blind? It's not what you think, she said finally, her voice trembling. It's complicated. Complicated. I laughed, bitter and hollow. You're sleeping with him, aren't you? Don't lie to me, Elise. She pressed her lips together, tears spilling down her cheeks. It was a mistake, she whispered. It happened once, and I didn't know how to stop it. He makes me feel seen, Nate. You're always in your head, you're writing your dreams. I'm drowning in this marriage, and you don't even notice. Her words were a punch, stealing my breath. I wanted to scream, to beg, to tell her she was wrong. But part of me knew she wasn't. I'd felt her slipping away, and I'd done nothing. I'd let my insecurities, my failures, build a wall between us. Why didn't you talk to me? I asked, my voice cracking. I would have fought for us. She shook her head, her eyes distant. I don't know if there's an us left to fight for. The words landed like a death sentence. I stumbled back, the name tag crumpling in my fist. The party's laughter drifted through the glass doors, mocking me. I saw our life, our home, our promises crumbling like ash. But then, a spark of clarity cut through the pain. I straightened, my voice steady despite the storm inside. You don't get to call me the disappointment, Elise. Not when you're the one who broke us. Her eyes widened, but I didn't wait for her response. I turned and walked back into the party, the name tag still pinned to my chest. I wouldn't hide it. Let them see. Let them whisper. I wasn't the failure here, not anymore. As I passed Mark, his smirk faltered. I didn't stop. I didn't need to. The truth was out, raw and bleeding, and I'd face it alone. The disappointment wasn't me. It was her. And as I stepped into the night, the city lights blurring through my tears, I knew I'd never let anyone pin that label on me again. Thanks for diving into this story, YouTube fam. Your love for these emotional journeys keeps us going. Hit that like button, share your thoughts below, and let's keep exploring the raw, real stories that connect us all.